Nike is the largest footwear and athletic apparel brand in the world. Their total revenue in 2018 reached $36.5 billion, nearly $12 billion more than their nearest competitor, Adidas. And Nike's market capitalization is twice that of Adidas, coming in at $110 billion, indicating investors are far more receptive to the sporting giant's outlook and marketing strategy than the competition. But why is that? What is Nike doing that Adidas isn't? Well, in summer 2017, Nike announced its triple-double plan. It outlined their desire to double innovation, speed to market, and their direct connections with consumers. Nike is transforming its business so it has a direct-to-consumer marketing strategy. But what is a DTC marketing strategy? Well, first you need to understand what the traditional business model is. To give an example, let's say you want to start a business that makes custom t-shirts. After spending hours and hours making all your t-shirts, you are finally ready to sell them at $10 a piece. In this case, you need to sell your shirts to a wholesale distributor. The distributor will then sell, ship, and deliver the shirts they bought to a retailer, like Macy's or Nordstrom, who will then sell to the public. However, instead of selling the shirts for $10, the retailer prices it at $16. That's because both the distributor and the retailer need to raise the price to make money. The inflated price also means you will sell fewer shirts than you would have if the shirts had been sold to the consumer at $10, due to the laws of supply and demand. If a direct-to-consumer strategy was used, however, the shirt would be sold to the consumer at $10, because your product would have avoided the markups from both the distributor and the retailer, thus lowering the total supply chain cost. But how do companies form a direct connection with the consumer, and why is it the ideal business model? Well, selling your products online and shipping directly to customers is by far the most popular way. However, it doesn't have to end there. With the increasing presence of social media in people's day-to-day lives, DTC companies can cheaply pay for ads and easily access their target market. Buying ads on social media gets people talking about your product and helps to create a community centered around it. Companies can now collect more consumer data, giving them more information on how to provide exactly what people want. And new features like Instagram's checkout option, which allows people to buy a product that shows up in their feed, is making it easier for companies to make a connection with their consumer. Not only does the DTC strategy allow companies to access new markets, but also to form more meaningful connections with their consumers, strengthening the company's perception and brand. So how is Nike implementing the DTC marketing strategy? As of now, Nike has invested more than $2 billion in Nike Direct, the DTC division of their business. Currently, however, 70% of Nike's business is done through wholesale distribution with their near 30,000 partners. But Nike plans to reduce those 30,000 partners to a mere 40. Why? Because the fewer the partners, the easier it is to monitor the customer's experience and quality of service. Nike isn't trying to get rid of wholesale distribution. They are trying to get rid of the retailers that don't have the resources to differentiate Nike's product and brand from others. These select retailers have agreed to hand Nike their own department and the ability to hire their own employees, people who know about Nike's products. Nike is also in the process of opening a series of pop-up stores in areas where sales are high. For instance, a Nike store was opened in Los Angeles, focusing on bringing the physical and digital retailing spaces together. The products the store carries is determined by what is popular in the area, learned via online sales. For example, in Los Angeles, the retro-style sneakers are featured because a lot of people bought those styles online. And if you are a Nike Plus member, your in-store experience will be that much better, as customers can request fitting rooms, shoe sizes, and reserve a pair to try on later. You can also check out and skip the line and receive special offers all through the Nike app. And all these efforts seem to be paying off. as Nike's digital sales rose 36% in the first quarter of 2019 and reached $1 billion of net income for the first time in the company's history. Rather than continue with the traditional business model, Nike decided to be proactive and switch their marketing strategy, a move that was necessary to stay relevant for years to come. To rephrase Charles Darwin's famous words, "It's not the strongest of the companies that survive, but the ones most responsive to change." Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment what you would like to learn next. Have a good one.